Okay, so this one is going to be going through how to do a rib. I'm going to do a 2x1 rib, and then you can apply that to doing different rib structures. So you need to set up your needle bed first. So to do a 2x1 rib, you need to select your needles, use your transfer tool and use the back of it, the metal bit, rather than your fingers, because it is quite stiff to push them and you'll probably end up breaking your nails or whatever otherwise. So just use the back of it, and you need to have 2 needles up and 1 needle down for the rib. So you're just leaving your 2 selected and then push the other one that way. So 2 up, 1 down, 2 up, 1 down, and you just go across the needle bed to do that for the whole sample. When you're trying it, just do it on a small sample of maybe 50 needles or so first. Don't try and do the whole needle bed, because that gets a bit tricky when you're just getting used to it. Okay, and then on the front, so the main thing you need to make sure of, if you just push up the 2 needles that you've selected in the back, and then you push up the 2 needles in the front that kind of interlink with them, they're the needles that you need. So then you can go across your front, so with 2 needles up and 1 needle down, and you just do the same going along the front. So you obviously need to do the same for the front and the back bed, because that's what's going to form the rib. So you're just pushing them completely out the way. You should hear a kind of click as they're pushed right to the bottom and out the way. That's what they need. They need to be pushed fully out the way, so not just like half down, otherwise they'll get caught up. Then you do your draw thread cast on as you do normally. So get your comb, put it through the middle of the bed, pick up your yarn and shut off your front bed. So you're just knitting on the back bed for the first couple of rows. Knit 1 row across, drop the comb down, put your weights on either side. You always need to put weights on, otherwise it won't work. And then go back. Open out your front bed, knit some waste yarn, and that will be in your rib setup, so you'll see the needles that you see it knitting in a 2x1 rib formation already. Then you do your draw thread, so shut off your front bed, 3 rows back bed, open out your cams at the front, knit 1 row all together, shut off the front, shut off the yarn, and then throw off the back bed needles, and then you pick up your main colour, open out the front bed, knit 1 row across. If you're going to be really kind of nitpicky with a rib, you can tighten your tension. So say if you're knitting the whole thing in 12.5 tension, you could tighten your tension to 11.5 for this bit, and then you know you're going to have a really nice tight edge for the rib, which is really good for garments, so that's something worth bearing in mind. So then you shut off your front right, back left, and do circular or tubular for 3 rows. And then this is where it's slightly different to just normal double bed knitting. With a rib, before you start knitting a proper rib, you need to rack it. So your racking handle's on the kind of left-hand side of your bed, and you just need to rack it across to the left once. And then your needles should be, instead of being opposite each other, your in-action needles should be in a kind of zigzag formation, and that's what forms the rib. So you just rack it across once, and then that's it, you can start knitting your rib. If you find sometimes with a rib, once you've racked it, it's got kind of edge stitches that are kind of, if you like, free on the edge, so you can push up a couple of end needles and push them in action, and that just helps it knit. You can do that if you find that it's not knitting very well. And then when you've knitted your rib, you can then just push all your needles back in action. So if you want to go back to full needle bed, double bed knitting, just push all the pushes up from the bottom that were pushed out, and then you can knit your double bed fabric. So you can do that to the bottom of garments, etc. Okay, so I'll just take that off. So again, just take off your weights, put them on the back, and take it across without any yarn, and then you've got your rib, if you can see that. That's your rib there.